Self-assessment survey questions. I'm going to pause here. How you doing with some of these questions? I mean, you probably think about them from time to time. They cross your mind. You come up with little answers or you deal with the questions as they come up. But here they are, all in one bunch, big basket. So going into a relationship, it's good to have the answers to a lot of these questions. Yeah. Hey, here's one category. Politics. What do you know about politics? How about history? Do you read books on political topics? Are you right or left wing or right down the middle? Are you a libertarian, Democrat, Republican, constitutionalist, communist, socialist? You don't know, or you'd rather not say. Does your love interest need to share your political views? Why or why not? Here's a category, religion. Are you spiritual or religious? Do you know the difference? Do you belong to any particular religious denomination? How do you define God? Would you want your significant other to also believe in God or not? Here's a category, the household. Do you own a home, rent a home, rent an apartment? Do you live alone? Do you have roommates? How are you getting along with them? Why do you have roommates? Is it for social or financial reasons? Would you prefer to live alone if you could afford to? Do you look forward to living with someone you love and you're in a relationship with one day? How are your living conditions? Do you keep a clean household? Who's the messy one in the house? Are you the clean one? Or do you make most of the messes? Who does most of the cleaning? How is your place furnished? Nice pieces, house decorated nicely, nice bedroom furniture, bathrooms decorated nicely, or what? What could or would you definitely do differently going forward to improve upon aspects related to your household? And then here's a bonus category, entertainment. Check this out. How do you entertain yourself? How would you like your current or future significant other to entertain themselves with you, without you? Is it important that you both share the same interests or similar interests when it comes to entertainment? Do you like watching endless hours of TV? Are you a Netflix lover? Or do you not really watch a lot of TV or movies unless there's something special, maybe on the occasion, How about music? What kind of music do you listen to? Rock, rap, metal, pop, hip-hop, oldies, country, dance, instrumental, classical, electronica? Do you ever pay attention to the lyrics you're hearing from these artists that you're listening to? Are they positive or negative? Do you like going to clubs, concerts, parties, social events, festivals, openings, expos, seminars, or other outings? Whew. Wow. That's some list of questions. Did I leave anything out? In life, there's just so much to cover. I hope I covered the basics, which in and of itself, there's a lot to cover right there. What did you get out of answering some of these questions? Did anything hit home or jump out? Granted, I'm sure you think about some of these topics again, every so often. It's just more impactful when you group them all together, all these questions, and your responses together, just like we did. Once you've got a pile of answers and you can see your life across the spectrum like this, you're better able to see areas that might be more grounded than others, more satisfactory than others. Perhaps some areas just really jumped out that need your attention pronto to improve. It's at this juncture, right now, as you read this book or listen to the audio program, that you take a look into all these categories and come up with some solid solutions if and where needed, so you can become the best you that you can, especially when you head out there looking for love. For example, make a list of these very categories and others if they come up to you, they come to your mind. in your computer or your phone or some kind of note-taking app or something like that, or a piece of paper. Hey, journal it, write it out. Whatever topics that you want to improve upon, experience, avoid, desire, wish, crave, gain more experience with. Again, those topics that I just covered were love, relationships, romance, marriage, sex, entertainment, communication, physical health, mental health, money, children, friends, family, politics, religion, and household. Life, it's so complex. The reality of it is this. If you want different and more positive, amazing results where your love life is concerned, then you'll have to make the needed changes to make these things happen. They may be hard changes to make, but they must be made. Armed with insightful reflection, you can better put certain things to rest. Work on other things. Keep some things in mind when prospecting and interacting with your future love interest and more. Well, now that you know a little bit more about yourself and the things you're working on, let me toss in one more self-help related assessment exercise. Have you ever heard of the Wheel of Life? Well, the life wheel, as I call it, consists of 10 sections in a wheel of life. The center of the wheel is assigned 0 points, with the outer far edges of the circle, the wheel, 10 points. And what you want to do is you want to rank your level of satisfaction and happiness and or fulfillment in each area by drawing a straight line or curved line to create a new outer edge for each category. So imagine a wheel. Imagine 10 spokes, okay? And each spoke area, or kind of like a pie, like a pizza pie, and you have 10 slices, and each slice represents a category. And these categories include personal growth, love/romance, health, family, friends, religion, spirituality, career, job, business. That's actually one. Career, job, business, like, what are you doing to make a living? Another one is your environment. And then 2 more, money and finances, which is one slice of the pie. And then fun, hobbies, recreation. So you can just imagine these are parts of your life: personal growth, love, health, family, friends, religion, career, environment, money, and then fun and hobbies. You can imagine some of these slices have a little bit more going for themselves than some of the others. Like, for example, you might have great family relations, but your health is not that great. So it would be obvious when you look at this chart that you have to work on certain areas. So again, the life wheel, or the wheel of life, consists of these 10 sections in the wheel of life that represent balance and harmony in all areas of one's life. The center of the wheel, again, is assigned 0 points, with the outer far edge 10 points. And then all you do is just rank each level of satisfaction, happiness, and or fulfillment in each area by drawing a straight line or little curved line to create a new outer edge for each of those topics, those categories. The new perimeter of the cycle will give you a visual idea of what areas you might want to work on or focus on, whether you're working with a personal coach or just relying on your own efforts. Narrow down 1 to 3 areas that you can work on to achieve greater satisfaction, happiness, and or fulfillment in your life in these areas. Now, if you were looking at the book on this particular page, you would see an example of what this looks like, where each category has sort of a new edge. The finances might need some looking at. You might want to make some more money. Or your health is it's not that great, so we want to work on that. Maybe you're very spiritual and religious. That's okay too. You're doing great in that area. You're also doing great with fun and hobbies. So where there is less happiness, satisfaction, or fulfillment in certain areas, those would be the areas of life or topics you might want to work on by yourself or with a personal coach. Again, pick out 1 to 3 areas to work on and focus on just those for a few months to see if positive changes can result from taking the right steps in the direction that you want to go. Well, now that we've spent a lot of time talking about you, assessing you, discovering things about you that we needed to get to on the table, let's shift gears a little bit to another important aspect and perhaps the reason why you might be single. Being single isn't really the stigma it once used to be, unless you're at some kind of dinner party and your friends and relatives are all asking, "So, when are you getting married? Why are you still single?" Yeah, we've all heard that before, right? I know. Aren't you sick of those kinds of questions? Well, here are 41 reasons why you might be single and why you're not married yet, if that's even an ultimate goal for yourself. Check this out.